This is an Evergreen Media Network studio production.
Welcome to Classic Car Radio, Vero Beach. What's up, boys?
What's happening?
Keith's not here. You know, he's having some car issues, I guess.
Yeah, that's a Ford he drives, right?
Yeah, Ford van. Yeah, that'll do it. You know, that happens.
Hey, at least I wasn't the last one to work on that. I worked on the brakes, so we're good.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not the brakes. You know.
Well, if he was able to call you, it ain't the brakes because he didn't crash. So we're good.
That's right.
Yeah, now I'll get a text message that we started like 7 minutes late, you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
it's
for the record, I was here on time this time, so you can't blame me.
That's right.
And you know what? I don't really care. We could be a half hour late.
I
seen the message last time on Facebook, and I called myself out, and I said that was because of me. I totally got busy and forgot.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all good.
Dude, it's a madhouse over there.
It's a madhouse out on the street.
It is crazy. Driving here is crazy now.
It's crazy.
It's just the snowbirds haven't gone home yet. No. I guess we got till the end of March, I guess, before they leave.
Well, the problem is,
I don't really see
more and more snowbirds come down, they don't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really, honestly, think about it.
Not a whole lot.
It doesn't really change to me any. I mean, you go.
Well, you don't ever get out no more.
He's too busy at the shop at his house.
Yeah. How often do you get out?
I don't want to get out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. How often do you get out, though?
Well, you got out Friday night.
I got out Friday night. That was good, man.
See, he got out Friday night, and today's Wednesday.
All right, well, he's busy over there.
I got out throughout the week.
Yeah.
I went to a car show.
Yeah, we went to.
That's on the weekend.
Yeah, so we all went out Friday night. We had a good time with the Joey and Kimmy Seafood Shack. We had a good time. That was always a blast.
Good as always, yeah.
And then Saturday was the big, huge show.
Yeah, how many cars they have?
I thought I heard 320.
320, yeah.
That's what I thought I heard. But it didn't seem like there was that many cars there.
I heard 324.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
Because I know, like, where they had me parked, usually around, like, over where the regular bathrooms are, it's usually packed over there, and there was nobody over there. So I don't know if there was just other shows going on or what. Yeah. But it was a huge success. The AACA did a great job. Yeah. Billy and Phil and who's the presidents over there? Bill Mall?
John
Stefanacci's the president.
Bill Mall was in charge of the car show.
Yeah, we got to thank Bill because he saved us a spot. We had 10 cars there from Sebastian Muscle Cars, but that was good.
Yep. Yeah. He came to the shop today, gave me some of the business cards and some of the pens we had back.
Oh, good.
I talked to him. I love Bill. He's a good dude. I love that truck he's got. Yeah.
He's got a nice truck.
Yep.
So, it was just a lot of guys were messing around with, like we were talking before with the modifieds, the Pro Mods and the
Resto Mods.
Resto Mods, you know, how they change them. And you know, they consider any car that was changed from original Resto Mod. But when you walk through that whole area from 60 to what was it 65 to 70?
Right.
All those cars were original? I don't think so.
No.
You know, because...
Yeah. Well, the problem is I really don't think that they understand, not I'm saying anything bad about them because I'm part of the AACA. Right. And I really like all the people, but I really don't think that the knowledge of a true Resto Mod...
Right.
Or, you know, your category of a Resto Mod is kind of like in the category of a hot rod.
Correct.
You know what I mean? A hot rod type car. So, you know, it's all in how they perceive it. You know what I mean? How they put it out.
You know, they you know, because they can't do more classes, or they probably can.
Well, you could. You're just going to put out more.
Yeah, but who picks the classes? Because last time when you fill out a sheet, you picked the class that you were going in.
Right, but if like I think one of the years I went with my 55, they told me I couldn't be in that class because my car's been modified.
Right.
But I mean, the whole outside is the same. It's not like I have a shortened rear. I mean, it looks like a regular 55 Chevy till you open up the hood. So what?
Right.
Is that really a Resto Mod? I don't think that's a Resto Mod.
Well, to them, you know, I think it's not a Resto Mod.
Right.
See, the thing is that the difference between a Resto Mod is like the suspension package, the wheel package, the motor packages, because all these resto mods, if you really think about it, have all, like GM stuff, have all LSs.
Right.
Ford stuff have all Coyotes.
Yeah.
Chryslers have all the
new Hemis.
The Hemis.
Yeah.
The new stuff. It's all about the new. So that would be a resto mod.
Right.
A muscle car would be like what you drive.
Right. It's different. Yeah.
Right. So if you really think about it, what about like my Chevelle or my truck? It's a Pro Street.
Pro Street,
What would you put that in?
They should have a separate, maybe Pro Street, because there was at least 7 Pro Street cars there.
Yeah.
And they lumped them into different areas, and
Yeah, or you could put it in with a muscle vehicle.
Right,
I put mine in with the trucks, because it's a truck. I'm putting
there was some beautiful trucks there.
Very nice trucks. Yeah,
I think I
never expected to win anything out in my truck or anything.
Right.
There's just, to me, more about going and representing my customers Mustang. But,
yeah,
it was a good show.
Yeah,
overall,
I think the white Ford truck that was parked over
that guy wins a lot.
Does he?
Yeah,
that is a beautiful
truck. But that truck's that's been done very well.
Yeah,
it's a nice truck.
Yeah, a lot of those guys showed up on Sunday at the big hullabaloo down in Sebastian, and they had I think close to 80 cars there.
I seen the pictures. Yeah,
there was a lot. He wasn't expecting that many. He was expecting maybe 30 or 40 cars, and 80 showed up, and we had a tough time parking them all, but we got them all in there, and you know, everybody survived, which is pretty good.
I didn't get a chance to go. I went in and had to detail that car, and then I started buffing on one of the Hyundais, and then ended up repainting the hood on the Hyundai, and then started doing this and this and that. And
next thing you know, the day's over.
It's just a downfall. It's one of those things, once you go in, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get stuff out, and it just,
Yeah, but that's happens. What are you going to do? You're busy.
Yeah, I started buffing the whole entire hood. I got the hood looking all good, and then I got to the front of it, and I was wiping it all down, the edge of the hood. Maybe when my painter painted a piece of tape or paper, got the corner of the hood. I was like, well, I just wasted 2 hours on wet sanding and buffing the whole hood. Yeah. So I had to redo it and paint it. And
sometimes that happens, man.
Yep. You get stuck. When you own a business,
you get stuck.
You get stuck. You got to get the cars out. You got to get them out.
Yeah, buddy, I don't miss that at all. Well, I do.
Being the business owner that does that can do the wrench turning, the estimate, and the painting and all that stuff. So it's like I just go wherever we need to on the weekends, and I try to get caught up. So, but it's working great. I mean, we've made some decisions to move some people around and bring some new faces in, and
at least you'd be able to find you were able to find some.
Pretty good.
There's a lot of these guys, tell you they're a mechanic, and because I was talking to I guess a new one opened up at 512 and US 1, and the guy came to the show on Sunday, and he's looking for mechanics. Everybody's looking for mechanics. Nobody could find anybody that's authorized to do anything.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Well, it's just like body men,
Right.
I mean, Steve, I'm sure, is facing that, but I'd have guys come to me and tell me, I'm a body man. Okay, well, cool. You give them a job. You say, well, let's fix this fender. Well, you're gonna fix that?
Right.
I mean, I would replace it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you get another one. You think, well, I'm gonna replace this. Give the guy a job, replace the fender. He puts the fender on. Okay, that car's ready. What's the next? And you look at it and say, well, dude, the gaps are all off. Well, that's how it went, man.
That's how I put it on.
You can't even replace the fender right.
That's what it is. You've been doing it long enough. Like the last guy I hired, he had 33 years experience is what he told me, and then I knew by lunch I was like, yep, he ain't gonna make it.
And you don't have time to train anybody.
No.
So you can't get some kid out of high school that's willing to learn how to do this stuff and say, hey, listen, I'll sit with you and train you. And because that's the ideal thing to do. We get a kid out of high school that is not going to go to college. He doesn't have anything going for him. He just wants to work.
It'd be nice,
That's where I got Dean.
It'd be not, but not everybody picks it up.
Right.
Especially in the paint and body business.
Yeah.
It's you either have it or you don't.
Right.
Because you're either body man or you're not, or you're either a painter or you're not. There's no in between.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to have the skill.
And there's no time to suck.
Yeah.
Right. No, you could say suck
stink.
on it. Yeah, stink or suck. Yeah. You're right. There's no time for it because you want to get the cars in and out.
Not when you're in a busy collision business.
Right.
the insurance companies have the repairs down where your profit margin is so minuscule. If you screw up once and you have to redo something, dude, you're falling behind now.
Right.
You're not making the money.
Right.
You know, and you're in it to make money.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, you know, to train somebody, you know, even on the body shop side or the mechanical side, you know, like when I had my young kid Dean, he was great. I have another one now that kind of reminds me of Dean. He's just taller. I'm trying to train him also run the front counter with my staff change, which seems to work out great now with my staff change up front.
That's good.
We're getting cars done. I'm almost caught up for the first time.
That's even better.
So, but that's what it is. You know, you got to be able to. You got to have that mentality to pick it up when someone's listening to you and trying to teach you how to do it.
Yeah, and like we were saying, you don't have the time to train a kid or anybody.
I did. I reached out to the high schools, both in Sebastian, and I even did 4 pairs, Sebastian and Vero. You know, all 3 mechanic teachers told me, says, don't have anybody I'd recommend to you.
Really?
Yep. Nobody wants to put their phone down. Nobody wants to learn.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest thing, taking the phone away from them.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest money waster.
Yeah. The one guy that referred Dean to us, I called him and he says, "Yep, Dean was a freak of nature." He says, "I don't have anybody that I would even try to even push to you that I think is trainable." He said, "Because I don't have a person that I think is trainable to your specifics that need to be done."
Right.
And that's just sad.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. You know, because you're trying to do the right thing by people, and especially with the young kid, younger generation, get them into cars or something, and they're just not into it right now.
Yeah, I mean they need it, and
few and far between.
Both mechanics and the collision
and the collision spot. Yeah. Oh, look at that! We're almost done. Hey, Jess, we'll go on a break, and we are Classic Car Radio of Vero Beach, and we'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted your carpets or area rugs cleaned, but you just didn't want to deal with the noise, the wet carpet, and that long dry time? And what happens to all that wet stuff underneath the carpet? Ew! Well, Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning solves all that with their guaranteed 1-hour dry time. Their low moisture process dries fast, smells great, and it's safe for your kids and pets too. And guess what? They also clean sofas, love seats, chairs, and recliners. Heaven's Best serves all of Indian River County and Barefoot Bay. They're bonded and insured, and your results are guaranteed. Don't put it off any longer. Grab your phone and call Keith at Heaven's Best, 772-643-6999. You'll be thrilled with the results. 772-643-6999.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats and chairs in all the latest styles and colors from Tommy Bahama, Lexington, Hooker, Riverside, Universal, Four Seasons, Braxton Color, and Capri. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have hundreds of styles of any patio furniture you need, including a gallery of Berlin Gardens and Bollywood. We specialize in fire pits, outdoor rugs, umbrellas, and replacement cushions. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Family owned and operated since 1991. Don't forget to visit our outlet store directly across the street, filled with lots of name brand closeouts and sale items. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Ooh, have a sunshine day. Sunshine.
Nice. Look at that Mustang. Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, he ain't
What's that going on?
Where?
What?
Classic Car Radio. It was a Mustang on there on the screen there. It looked pretty good. It's a nice
it a
looking
blue one?
Mustang. I think it was red. Right, Jess? It was red?
Yeah.
That Mustang? Yeah.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Welcome back. We're here with Todd, Steve, and me, Mike Carano. We're all hanging out. Keith's not here. He did a whole big, are you going to shut the music off? Or am I going to talk over the music? What are we doing? Oh, there's the Mustang right there.
I didn't keep it on.
What in the hell's going on?
our buddy Keith's not here, and he sent us a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. But I think we're going to pass on the Pontiac muscle car collection because
you darn right. Nobody here likes Pontiacs.
Steve, he likes it. You know, we'll let Keith do that story when he
I like
comes
the Pontiac
back.
Trans Ams
Yeah,
and
save it
GTOs.
for him. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna save it for Keith.
There was a couple.
One.
There was a couple of nice Trans Ams at the show.
Yeah,
The green one last year was nice. I didn't get. He didn't make it this year.
William Brognano won all 3 cars.
Oh, what did he bring? He had the black Trans Am?
He had the black Trans Am, he had the Grand National, and he had that white Trans Am.
Oh, so all three
of them won.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Same class. They're all in the same class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
shared the wealth.
Yeah, right. He's got an article here. What's going to be the next hot collectible vehicle? What do you think out of Hemmings? It's showing that select early 80s Jeep Wagoneers and Ford Model A's. What do you think of that? Jeep Wagoneers?
Ford Model A's.
Model A's, yeah, are seeing a resurgence in interest. The latter spurred by vast support network, ease of maintenance and modification, relatively affordable, and growth in experiential events that cater to adventurous pre-war vehicle owners. What do you think of that? No?
I think the Jeep Wagoneer was hot last year and the year before. I don't think this year it's going to die out.
Yeah. The ones with the wood on the side, those, yeah.
Yeah, those are Jeep Ground Dragoneers.
And then it says that is showing a tremendous growth in value and ownership desire of 2 dramatically different cars. A 1986 and a half to 92 Toyota Supra and 91 to 96 Buick Roadmaster station wagons. Station wagons are making a comeback.
Yeah.
But I don't know about
those are actually those Buick station wagons. Those things were they were a popular vehicle in their day.
Right.
You know, back in the day.
And
they were very talking about, Willis.
Yeah.
The time frame what was
it says 91 to 96.
Yeah.
You were born, weren't you, Steve?
You were around.
Were you around? 91?
Were you twisting wrenches in the 90s?
Yeah.
Hey, I worked for Roger Hicks and his wife. They had a couple of them. They loved them, and we had a lot of customers that had them. They were very good, very reliable cars.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite customers' cars.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
they were really nice running cars. They were very dependable. You know, if you really think about it,
they had the infamous LT1 in them.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're also talking about the C4 Corvette. I don't know about that.
C4.
I mean, you could get them. They're cheap. I mean, you could get them cheap.
What?
C4 would be like it was 85.
Yeah, no power, no
power. But I mean, I guess if you want to just get into the old car
Corvette scene.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they have big Corvette shows, but that's what he's saying. He says that the capable tour as the C4 Corvette. The other is the last front-engine, rear-wheel drive station wagon that bucks the notion as a family can't go anywhere unless it's a minivan or mega SUV, and that's the Buick Roadmaster. Did they have the tailgates that went?
That wasn't front-wheel drive.
It wasn't?
No.
No, I don't know what he's talking about then. Huh? But I didn't the Roadmasters.
He didn't have his glasses on or something.
That tailgate that went down, right?
Yeah.
And then the other top pop went up.
Right.
It like sucked into the car itself, right? Or did it fall down?
The tailgate came down and then the glass went up. At least on Phil's car, one of my good customers, Phil, rest his soul, he's in heaven now. But that was one of his favorite cars till it got wrecked.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. I thought they were pretty cool.
Oh, he loved that thing. He's like, man, you could load this thing up, pile all the guys and family in, and throw all the crap in the back. Kids give you crap, you throw them in the back, and you go.
Yeah. With no seatbelts back then, you know?
Yeah.
And then I know some of the Nova wagons, the early ones, I think 63, 64, had the seat facing the window.
Right, yeah.
I think and the Oldsmobiles, the Chevys, they all had it.
Yeah.
So that wasn't too bad.
The stuff you could do back in the day when you guys were kids.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't around in the 60s, so it's all you.
I was born in the 60s.
Oh, the 70s. Were you around in the 70s yet?
76, baby.
76.
76. I was tearing the woods up on a dirt bike in 76.
There you go.
I was still bouncing around then.
Man, I'm an old cracker right here.
And another thing you got from the drive.com, what's your favorite engine from the past? A recent write-up about the Bentley's W12 Swan Song got me thinking about bygone engines, he wrote. What's your favorite engine from the past? What do you think? What, the big block Chevy or 409s? Did you like the 409s?
I think the 409s are cool looking. There's no power to them, really. I mean,
no power.
To me, don't get me wrong. I guess it'd be kind of hard, but I really like the 327
Right.
fuelies.
Yeah.
Those things would twist right up.
Yeah,
Put a 2-speed
I
power
was going to
glide
say,
behind
if
them.
we had to go back in the past, it'd be the DZ302s.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The old 302s from Chevy.
327s are still around, so I don't consider them gone. That's in that 62 Impala at the shop.
Yeah.
And it's got a set of fuelie heads on. It's got the double hump.
Really?
Yep.
And so do you,
302s.
the 409, just you couldn't do anything with them, or
Yeah, you can do something.
you could get some
They're
power out of them, or at stock out of the factory. They just
Stock
had,
out of the factory. They just really weren't. Back in the day when they came out, they were something. But
right.
as time went on, they're producing something else that's got more power, and
Yeah.
it's just something of the past.
That's the way it always is. It just keeps going
That
up.
302 now, they put those in the Copo Camaros,
Yeah,
right?
yep. Camaros, yeah.
Was it only in the Copo Camaros, or were it
I don't know.
or did they do the majority of them?
Some of the Z28s had them. There's 69 Z28s with the DZ302s.
with the special manifolds they had on they had the good manifolds, and what did they have 202 fuelie heads on them too?
Yeah,
So
that's like the Chattanooga Motor Car Festival when they were running the time trials down there on the river. That yellow Camaro, the Cragar Camaro, that's what he had in it. That thing would twist. So.
Yeah. Well, it's like the 327, the L79 engines.
Right.
Those had some good power to them. Everybody wants those.
That was the fattest radiator I've ever seen in my life. Remember that thing?
Yeah.
That radiator was like 16 inches wide.
Really?
Or deep. Yeah, I mean, that radiator was like...
And it was on a Camaro?
Yeah, it was on that yellow DZ302 Camaro.
Yeah.
That thing would scream, man.
Yeah.
That thing had to hold like 16 gallons of coolant. I was like, holy cow, look at that radiator.
Yeah.
16 core, baby.
And the Hemis back then looked pretty good, too. The 426 Hemis, they looked pretty good. But, everybody wanted a big block Chevy. The 396, and then the 427 came out, and then the 454 came out, and that's it. Everybody wanted that 454 engine because it was a screamer.
Yeah.
So
the Chevelle.
That's it.
That's
Chevelle.
what the 70 Chevelle just made it. It was the car.
That was the car to have. Yeah. Absolutely. And if it had an LS6 in it, even better.
Yeah.
I had a customer bringing a Ford Ranchero the other day.
Ranchero? They had a couple of them at the show on Saturday. Had some nice ones there.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in years.
Oh, the red and white.
It was a red. Yeah. It was pretty nice.
Yeah. Gary Pierce had one. I don't know if he still does.
I know there was one guy had one in Sebastian, was 4-wheel drive. He put it on, I guess, a Bronco body or a Blazer body, had it up really high.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then the guy up on US 1 has a Pro Street Ranchero. Unique, up at Unique Auto Sales, US 1, where was that, up in Grant?
Could be.
Right before the shop there, Dolphin Auto, right up over there. So yeah, he's got a Pro Street Ranchero in there. Big fat tire. Yeah, I know. A big fat tire car up there. So, and that's just that's the engine. Out of all the engines, I think I'd have to go for the big block Chevy engine. The DZ302 was pretty big though.
I always just like the high slinging RPMs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the engine that you put in 10,000 RPMs in that Illuminator was pretty good.
Well, we didn't go that.
but you said it could go that high.
That's what he said. I was like, this guy.
And it's on their forms. I mean, that just is, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a Ford guy, but that's pretty amazing because, I mean, think about it. It's 32 valves.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lot of valve.
How you keeping all that
trim
together?
Yeah,
that's a lot of moving parts. I mean, dude, my orange car, when that car got above 8,000 RPM, like about 7,200, 7,300, it would start changing the pitch and the RPM and the sound of the motor.
Right.
Yeah. He don't need it. It's funny. He knew I was upset Saturday. He goes, "You just need to go your friend Byron and read that book. Start living. Don't worry." Well, he stopped by my house yesterday to bring me some brownies.
There you go.
He goes, "I just got to tell you, man, I love this car. I'd love to drive this car. This car just goes and handles so good. I love this car."
Good. All right, we got to go on a break.
Right.
He's going to play us out. Thanks, Jess. We'll be right back.